Hello, we're back to Final Fantasy 14 ARR. Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? I got it. A whole month going crazy trying to get this. I will never do any other weapon unless I have $2 million. Who am I talking to? Alphanod. I'm like, who the? Let's do it. Eyes unclouded. Alphanod. Let's go, Alfie. Let's go talk. It would seem we have much to discuss with our friends at the Rising Stones. If you would say it's true, Iceheart's method of summoning Shiva defies all precedent. It necessitates a complete reprisal of Primal Threat and of our approach to combating it. Moreover, there is a grave ramification if the word of this incident reaches Imperial ears. The Garli Empire believe that primals are an insufferable menace, that their mere existence is a threat to the very star. As such, they deem an action taken against the beast tribe to be justified by default. Imagine then, if it became known that it was not only the beast tribes of Eorzea that could summon primals, but her civilized people as well, any lingering objection to the Eorzean campaign would vanish overnight. Where before we could contend with a single Imperial Legion, we could well find ourselves facing the combined might of all Garlemald. But I speak unadvisedly, but present, get down. Come, Jack, it is better we continue the conversation in Mordana. Wait, what? You want me to walk all the way over there? God damn. I'm poor. I gotta take a... Oh man, guys. I did it. I got it. Look, I got the title Z. Like Dragon Ball Z. But... What time is it? 3:28. No. I don't mean... Eorzea time, not regular time. Alright, cool. What's that? Go up high. Okay, let's go. I tell you guys, I'm literally almost about to be level 70. Level 70! And I'm still in ARR! Oh man, I don't know what to do. I should probably level... The thing though that happened to get my weapon, I sold everything. And I mean everything. Like, look at this. Rogue is literally naked because I sold everything that I had of him. And White Mage and Samurai, I sold everything of every armor to get... I forgot what it is, but it's something... I think it's stamps. Why would it be stamps? To get seals, yeah. Off the floor, off the floor. I'm home! What do you guys got to say? I do not fault Sir Emmerich for being less than forthcoming with his belief. Not even the highborn are beyond the reach of the Inquisition. Yeah, cool. True young leaders can be more amenable to new ideas. Then again, the lack of experience and influence can hinder their ability to enact reform. There is little fortune and far less fame than being a receptionist, but one must be realistic. Also, it would seem that I have grossly misinformed regarding the average earning of a street performer. I'm so glad I just started reading you guys' text for no reason. Oh wow, how much money did you think they made? Like, why did you think they... I gotta... Mom, what's up? Forgive me, Jack. I had... Wait, do I not? Forgive me, Jack. I had thought that I had prepared meals for everyone, but the others were most hungry. Oh. Who took my plate? You're not understanding me. Who took my plate? Look at my... You're lucky I can't punch. Our stocks of wine are nearly run dry. The Charlarian scholar is drinking us out of house. Who is it? Who's drinking us out of wine? Smack him. Calm yourself, Kona. It's just a little ship of practice. Cherish our kobush no end. Is he drunk? A sip before practice, a sip after practice, all too often a sip during practice. I do believe Monoba is having quite a bad influence on you. Oh, that's who she meant. Thancred, no, my boy. Look what they did to my boy. Hey, I just gotta say, you're pretty. You're alright. Ida, how could you let him drink so much? What do you two do is on your own business. Don't say I didn't warn you. Man, look at her. She looks so happy. Trying to tumble the table now, are we? Don't give up yet, boy. Ida, line him up for me. I'm gonna go tell Mom. Mom, I'm hungry. Minfilia, you won't let me jump on this desk. I don't know why. I can jump on everything in this world except this desk.
Words cannot well express how glad I am to see you return to us hale and whole.
Yeah.
Needless to say, I am most eager to hear your account of that which occurred in Kurthus, assuming you're ready to speak of it.
Kurthus? I've been saying the name wrong this whole time. Oh, put my
Excellent.
visor up. Put it back down.
I shall summon the others at once.
Wait, can't change my costume. Yeah. Sacrifice. She didn't die either. She's alive. Even though I killed Shiva.
Iceheart used her own body as a vessel for a primal soul?
Yeah. Crazy stuff, ain't it?
Master Louisoir's writings make no mention of such a possibility. Can we be certain this entity was a primal?
She was 10 feet tall!
As certain as we can be that good King Mogulmog the 12th was a primal, I should think. Both were ostensibly summoned.
Let's not quibble over definitions. Of more concern is the implication that Iceheart retained her will, even after she was possessed. We are talking about a mortal, wielding the power of a primal.
It can't possibly be that easy, can it? There must be some sort of sacrifice required. Or maybe she's just special?
Oh! I forgot about the echo part.
What qualities this woman possesseth, I know not. But full sure am I that she was groomed for this role. Few are privy to the secrets of summoning, and but a single party standeth to profit from their dissemination.
Well, I wouldn't presume to comment on how the lass came to know about summoning, but I will say that what she summoned was a primal. The readings were the same, or near as damn it. Strange as it all sounds, it's really no different from what you've faced before.
Then mayhap it is time that we re-examined our previous encounters.
I'm gonna go fight my ex.
Pack your things, Ida. We're going back to Gridania.
Yes, sir.
About Iceheart's final words to you.
Hear, think, feel? I don't know.
Hear, feel, think.
Oh, I got it wrong. Hear, feel, think. Not hear, think, feel.
Hydaelyn speaks to her as well.
Yeah, the echo part.
If Iceheart is blessed with the power of the Echo, she will doubtless have used it to further her goals. Or could it be that it was a revelation granted her by the Echo which first set her on this path? She did say that the Ishgardians were blind to the truth. Do you think she has knowledge of the origins of the Ishgardian-Dravanian War? It would do much to explain her unwavering conviction.
Did not the Lady Iceheart implore thee to seek the Keeper of the Lake? And did she not imply that in so doing thou wouldst come to see with eyes unclouded?
Yeah, but isn't that a
Midgard
trap?
Zoma was a king amongst kings who reigned for centuries on end. But he is dead and his wisdom lost to the ages. Unless the Ishgardian's fears are well founded.
That he's
It would
alive
seem
somehow?
we have yet another reason to stand watch over the Keeper of the Lake. For a mercy, we are well positioned to do so. Iceheart, Shiva, Ascians, and Midgard Zoma. I shudder to think how they're all connected.
Only $700 bucks, lady. I spent $1 million at least on this goddamn book. I need money. Start coughing it up. There you go, $2,000. That's from 110. Wow. I guess doing the story would just give me a strong weapon regardless. I mean to scour the annals for knowledge of Midgard-sama. Given his career age, I dare say he appears in more than a few. Do you hear that? The commotion outside. Will you see if something's amiss? They're drinking my alcohol again. Hello, off and on. Jack, 'tis well that you are at hand. We have a problem. Morella has escaped. It happened shortly after the immortal flames took her into custody. She had been placed in a dungeon cell ahead of her coming trial, but apparently the accommodation was not to her liking. The tourniquet was found slain along with 2 guards. 'Tis plain she received outside help. Citizens report seeing Morella quitting the city via the Gate of Null, with a bloody spear in her hand. She makes for Castrum Meridianum, I am certain of it. With her fate, the Erosa is as good as sealed. What recourse has she but to flee to her imperial masters? Even as we speak, Captain Ilbert and the First are hot on Morella's heels. Pray make haste. Oh man. I was hoping I misunderstood her. There's not many strong, powerful women that can fight. Especially since I have Ophelia, who literally did nothing for me. She hadn't even shot somebody. It's a lot of MP. Let me check something real quick. I totally forgot to finish that up. Let's go. It's not this way. It is the complete opposite way. So be it. Why can't I fly here? It's so annoying, but whatever. But I can do this again. It's the only place I can do this again. I messed up. Oh, messed up again. There we go. There we go, baby. Look at that. Oh my god, I messed up twice. I'm ashamed of myself. Anyways, let's figure this out. What in the world was Gerhard thinking, demanding we leave the tower? No doubt you want to know why. I wish I knew that myself. Of course he would tell me nothing, but he'll be honest with you, sir. I'm certain of it. Sure. Well, God, what's going on, man? What's got you all in a fuss? Go no further, my friends. The door will close ere not long. So you are of a mind to seal the tower, Gahara. Go ahead. I know the time is of essence, but I'll ask a hint of your plan. Please come here so we can discuss this. No, my apologies, but I cannot. Garatea. Come, man! What is this nonsense? It ought amiss. Surely we can help. No, not this time, my friend. Just Une and Dogoff fulfilled their destiny, so too must I fulfill mine. My blood had awakened me to this fact. As my father told me, the truth has always lain with Alga, or rather, 'twas there that a wish I must grant was born. You see, not all the world perished in Zod's calamity. Survivors stood amidst the ruins of Alag, looking at the crystal tower, but it was nowhere to be seen. Yet they hoped its spires would again dominate the land, and prayed that the crystal tower would be a beacon of hope to people everywhere. Word of this soon reached the only member of the Alagar royalty to outlive the empire, the Princess Salanina. Selena was moved by the people's dearest wishes. She used the very best of Alagar technology to give her blood and memories to he who she trusted most. The man was my forebearer. It's Grandpa? For millennia we waited. Alagar art and ingenuity faded. Our royal blood grew thin. But before the last drop could vanish from the realm, the memory of all this returned to me. And now I must fulfill the wish of the ancients. The tower will shine forth as a new beacon of hope. Gara, the crystal tower's strength possesses too great a threat to your now. We would need a technology as advanced as Alagar to use it correctly. As stake stands, we barely understand the tower's working. Hell, we may never fully comprehend them. This you say, Sid. We could wait for someone, someday, to reach the same height as Alag. But by then, we will have lost our royal blood and the means to control the tower. But what if I do as Alman did, and put the tower into a deep sleep? What? You cannot mean that. I am deadly serious, Sid. The tower may only be used once men revival the Alaga in knowledge. I will slumber within the Cyrus Tower. Until then, to greet those with means to open the gates. Then I will guide them, and thus will the tower shine forth as the beacon of hope it was meant to be. 'Tis the only way to make the wishes of the ancients come true. The future is where my destiny awaits. But yours lies outside of these doors. Go, create a future where hope reigns and tragedy of the past are but memories. No one but you can accomplish such things. Nothing we say will make you change your mind, will it? Onward to a brighter future. It won't be easy, of course. That's exactly why we'll do it. We'll catch up with Alagon. Just you wait. We'll cover all lost ground before you even know it. Well said, Wedge. It'll only be a few years before we come knocking, Gara. Then you're in for a rude awakening. Gahara. You shall be witness to Noah's accomplishments. Pray keep alive our success and forgive our failures. And may we meet again, my friend. The 12 keep you then, Rembaros. I look forward to learning of your exploits. And you, Jack. I know history will remember you. No doubt your heroism will be the star by which I chart my course when I wake. Well, I must rest. Recalling so much has put me in the mood for sleep. Farewell, my friends. I eagerly await a future born of your courage. How dare you? I'll do that again. Until we meet again. Well, he's not dead, but he's asleep. Whenever he comes back. I totally forgot about you, Nero. The crystal tower slumbers again. Yet, it is too quiet for my taste. I wonder what your future holds, Nero. Goodbye, Sid. I must put all this in my back. Possibilities beacon, and I am bound to follow. I wonder if they'll come back into play later. A new dawn has come for me. Does something pick it up? Is it telling me that something's down there? Something finally made that thing make a sound? Go! Garuda horse! Man, so sad. That was actually a little sad. He left me. I only known him for a couple missions, but he left. Well, there's still like 3 expansion stuff, so maybe he'll come back. Maybe he'll come back next expansion. Alright guys, it's like 10 minutes left until I get to the next expansion. You just missed it, Jack. There's much that needed attention if you feel Garhara's witch, it seems. But there's no end to Noah. No matter how lonely Saint Monach finds has become our friend's departure. We must all walk different directions now. Remember that we labor for a brighter future. Lit by Gahara. God, why can no one say his name during a cutscene? They probably did, but I forgot. Sealing the crystal tower was but the first step. Farewell, my friend. May our paths cross again. What is this? Dub a god in my cup. Complete. By speaking with Scylla at St. The quest that allows you to trade items obtained by repeating the crystal tower ally trade. Who? Hit the hip. These guys really want this, huh? I screwed up. You're complete by speaking with Scylla and Saint Kochai. See the... I just looked at him. Who was that? Who's Sealy? I just saw Sealy. Apparently I was looking at him. There you are, Sealy! Who the hell are you? But I hardly know her. Sealy looks as though she's lost someone. Adventurer, may I ask you a favor? I'm sorry to trouble you so soon after your trial with the crystal tower, but my colleague has gone missing. She discovered the oddest orb deep within the tower and said she was returning here to analyze it. No one has seen her since, though she was too timid a girl to have run off with her find. She probably just left to gather artifacts and material for her studies. But all the same, could you go look for her? I cannot shake the feeling. But I hardly know her. Get it? More done. I don't even know why it's called Noah. I wonder, does that work in Japanese? That pun. Yo! Whoa! Cat girl. Why did I say it like that? Is this something I could help you with? Yo, what happened? What happened in the last couple minutes that you were gone? Why are you in the street corner? Is it that bad? Do you need that much money? Because I can't give you any, because I'll probably do the same thing. You seek Court Robana. Well, you have found the right body, but she is not at home, so to speak. Oh, okay, cool. This lovely girl you see before you is known as Koa, but another soul dwells within her at the present. Mine, to be precise. You are speaking with none other than Noah, Archimagus of Alaga. My scholarly works are legends, my treatises of the cosmos priceless, in my very name, known throughout the world. Or it was so once. My soul has willed away in the millennia within an orb. Koa awoke me from my slumber, and, well, how could a chance to walk the world again? So I allowed my spirit to flow into her body, and here we are. You just took over a little girl's body. Okay, cool. Forgive me, but you do not seem overly bewildered by this. Would I be wrong to assume you belong to the scholarly fellowship that carries my name? Not really. I hardly know her. So for all I know, this could be you playing prank-up. As I thought, Koa revealed this Noah when I entered her mind. Oh, but do be at ease. I bear you no ill will for using my name. I am, however, intrigued what discoveries has this organization made. Has it made any finding of note to begin with? You act in my name, and so you are disciples to me. I will give you my blessing after you prove me your intellectual worth. Such is my wont. So are you deserving? I opened the whole thing. I took it all out. I killed the king. You have dedicated yourself to creating a brighter future, eh? Then we may be alike in spirit. While I lived, I had thirst for knowledge, and dedicated myself to understand the world. 'Twas how I became Archmagnus. You may yet become a disciple of mine. I will learn more of your journey into the Crystal Tower. If I can see a dedication amongst your exploits, I will be happy to give you a token of my immense wisdom. Pray do not expect too much, though. There are limits to what I can do in this body. Whose owner you were seeking, of course? Well, I will make sure that Koa's friend learns of what happened. Some version, at least. And worry not, this body is in safe hands. I mean, I guess a lot of people who are guys go into cat girl body. And I believe this is the shape of it. If my offer has tantalized you, and you wish to prove yourself in my eyes, you certainly know where to find me. You know that thing where you feel yourself like, oh, this is my new body. Holy crap! Offer the spirit. Okay, let's see what happens here. Aha! I thought an inquiry mind like yours could not resist my offer. Well, come then. Produce the records of no expeditions to the Crystal Tower. I see nothing so crude as a tome, though. No memories speak far truer than written words, my boy. Kindly conjure all you have seen in the world within your own mind. No, do not tell me ether. You are clearly unfamiliar with 1 aromantic pearls. These are a device capable of holding memories, an invention born of my beloved 1 aromancy, and some technological manipulation of the mind. Is that the thing in my ear? Now, allow your mind to drift back to all you have done with Noah. Every battle fought and common loss. Think hard, that I might transfer your experience to 1 aromatic pearls. I shall peruse those memories when you are done. You want me to do that whole thing again? I'm not doing it. I'm going to Camp Blue Fog. I don't know why, but I'm like, I have to do all that again. Let's go to story mode. Watch this. Ah! That was weird. A fashion leader, huh? Hello. Albert, I'm here. Let's find the traitor and I guess kill her. My thanks for coming, Scion. I have spoken with soldiers here. They say that Rolla walked through the camp, not Balagon. Aye, she walked right through. You did not mishear me. We have Robon's decision to keep the matter secret to thank for that. Bad for morale, he said. As a result, a single flame in the garrison made an attempt to detain her. And so here we are. Morale must not be allowed to reach Castro Mountain. Man, are you serious about this? Give me a second, actually. You already have this, alright, I'm just gonna... I don't need it, okay? Alright, here we go. Was that a bed? Stop! Don't get sidetracked. Just go with the main SQ. MSQ, MSQ, MSQ! So how's everybody doing? Everybody good? Yuhase, what's going on, man? What was that really necessary? I had better be compensated for the additional excursion you caused me. What are you talking about? Yeah, let's go. I'm pretty strong right now. This wretched was Rorella. He threw himself at us that his mistress might escape. She didn't blink when we cut him down. Not even when he started screaming. Nor loyalty even unto her own. The goddamn heartbeat. Tuh! With me, Sion, we almost have her. I honestly don't know what voice I'm giving you people anymore. It was so much easier with the pirates. They all just have a Scottish accent. Oh crap, you really were a bad guy. Aw, I really was hoping you weren't. A dragoon. Alright, I'll get her. You guys... I want her all alive. Kill the rest. Alright, fine. I'm just pointing! Oh, this is the one we have to kill. Behold the power of a zodiac weapon! That's so cool, look at that, look at that. What is this? Oh crap. What did I do? Now finish her off! Forgive us for our lateness. Punch her, punch her, punch her. Oh, she won't die. Okay. can't see, so she won't die, okay? She won't die no matter what. Duty complete! Hell yeah! Come on, I really was hoping you weren't a bad person. Look at my zodiac weapon! Yes, sir. Good work, men. Why, though? She and her imperial cronies pushed us close, but we were better. Behold, a respectable officer of the Immortal Flames. People looked up to you as one of the Order's founding members, one of its pillars. It saddens me to see you fallen so low. What would you know of low? You, a spoiled little lording who has never known any want. Aye. People such as you take wealth and birth for granted. You think it's your God-given right to rule over others? You know not of our plight, the injustices that we low-born Iscardians must endure. To the noble lords and ladies, we are not people, but resources to consume. I did what I had to do to survive, stealing, killing, even whoring myself. Alright, this just went... Wow, alright, it is not my fault of mine if fools imagine me a paragon when I joined the Flames. To hear you tell it, one would think you were the only person to ever have suffered. In case you have forgotten, Roban himself was born into poverty, as was I. We lived hand to mouth, with little more than our shirts on our back. Hunger was our constant companion. Yet never did we beholden to the lot in our life, nor did we begrudge others their fortunes. We accepted the hands that we had been dealt, and played it to the best of our abilities. Life was a battle, eh? But no matter what fate threw at us, we took it on the chin and came back for more. Everything we have, we fought for. How are we any different then? 'Tis true that we were both mercenaries of lowly birth, and it is true that we both had our fair shares of struggle. But whereas I sold my sword, you, Marshal, you sold your comrades. If life has taught me one thing, is that you never betray your own. I would sooner cut my own arm than raise a hand against a friend. Oh, that's nice, I guess. But enough talk. You return to Uldal to face justice. The people who trust you have dragged their gutter through the gutter. Damn, man. Being a woman is tough. That's why I thought she was cool. I didn't know she was whoring herself up. I didn't mean to say it like that. This is how I say whore. Whore. It's just a weird mean thing I have in my head. Off and on! People are whoring themselves out here. And here you are. With all this jewels in front of me, and I can easily rob you. Not so much as a hint of remorse. Just well that the sordid business is finally at an end. A friend betrayal cuts deeper than steel. We must hope that we have chosen our allies more wisely than Raban shows his. I don't know why you said it like that. I mean, sucks, but it's not like she did help him, you know? They did do work together. You know? So what if she was telling him all the secrets?
I've heard. Truly bothersome business.
Ooh, Tallahassee.
No, I do not foresee a problem on that front. The main concern is Roban. There is no telling what the brute might do. Have the Blades watch him in the flames day and night.
Make it sound like we're gonna be the bad guys.
You may leave the Sultana to me. I shall personally attend her grace.
Don't touch my queen.
Sever one of the East Aldenard trade routes. That ought to keep Lolorito occupied for a while.
Who's Lolorito? God damn it! It's been so long, I don't know the character's name. Tallahassee? Talladeji? I don't know the... God damn his name. Lolorito occupied. Is that the other guy?
Nanamo Ulnamo. For my sake, pray be a good little sultana to the last.
Are they gonna dethrone her? Is that even possible? She doesn't have a kid, so it's not like they can just make her a child. Off and on, let's keep going! Let's keep this up! Let us cling together. Captain Elbert and I have a few questions for the Flame Marshal regarding the circumstances of her miraculous escape. We have been completing our interrogation. We shall take our findings. I don't know why I did the square twice, but okay. No, stop! 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 Why is that also, why is this also pushing the thing? Okay. Where are we? Right here. Your work here is done, my friend. Oh, but I have one last task for you. Return to the Rising Stones and appraise Memphilia of all that has happened. I am aware that the antecedent held Borella in high regard. For better or worse, you will want to know what this tale ends. Are you sure? What's going on over there? A dragoon. Oh, is he getting into story mode? Cool. What am I doing here? That's not what I wanted! My heart. My heart hurts so much. Is that a gun there? Please stop! Why do you keep pressing that? Why square? Why square that? Why would square that? Okay. You know what I want to do? I want to start making my clothes better. Alright. Hey, your friend is evil. You have bad choice of friends.
Welcome back, my friend. I have already received word from... To think that Flame Marshal Huayu was the Garlean agent.
Ryu. Oh.
I know not what to say.
I've been saying it wrong this whole time.
Together with Robon, Eileen lent us much-needed aid at the time of our Order's founding. She was particularly passionate about the need to tackle the primal threat.
Well, obviously, because the
When we
Garlean
discussed
Empire
the
hates
subject, her eyes fairly shone with determination. Whatever else she may have been, I choose to believe that it was her true self with whom I spoke then. But now is not the time to dwell on such matters. I have an important announcement to make regarding our effort to defeat the Asians. We shall begin as soon as everyone is assembled.
The Asians? What? Kingdom Hearts. I'm just...
My thanks for coming, friends. Moonbreeder, the floor is yours.
Moonbreeder.
By now, I'm sure you're all familiar with white auracite, the miraculous material that'll allow us to capture Asian souls.
Wait, what?
Back at Snowcloak, we verified its ability to absorb vast amounts of ether. Alas, it leaves something to be desired in the area of stability. The stone can only store ether for a short while before expelling its contents.
In addition to auracite's inherent limitations, we must needs be wary of our enemy's strength.
So we
Our foe draweth upon an infinite wellspring of power. Even should we succeed in entrapping him, the stone will not long contain his wrath.
Meaning that, if we want to kill the swine, we'll have to be quick about it.
'Tis our belief that an Ascian soul may be permanently undone if smitten by a sufficiently concentrated burst of pure ether.
The only trouble is, we can't say for sure how concentrated the burst needs to be. Without knowing how much ether an Ascian soul is composed of, we're basically guessing.
Let's go with as strong as a primal.
Our sole clue lieth in thy struggle with La Hebrea.
During that encounter, Heidelin bid you forge what she called a Blade of Light, a weapon which took the form of a luminous stream of energy. Based on your description, we believe the blade with which you vanquished your foe was composed of ether. Admittedly, your victory proved ephemeral, as La Hebrea was able to use a crystal of darkness to flee into the space that lies between our world and the void.
So we gotta make sure he can't
The
escape.
fact remains, however, that Heidelin placed the means to destroy the Ascians in your hands. Be that as it may, it would be unwise to assume that she will do the same when we next encounter such a foe.
Quite so.
No! Oh
That
my
is all
god!
well
I
and
meant I
good,
just wanted
but
to
it
take out
seems to me that producing such a blade will require a prodigious quantity of ether. Whence will it come, pray tell?
when I become great.
Oh, what if we had two pieces of white auricite? One to trap the Ascian, and the other to store the ether for the blade.
But the ether would need
Nice
to be...
try. But it's as I said, the stone
but-
won't hold ether for any length of time. We'd still need to collect the stuff there and then, sorry to say.
And therein lies the rub. Finding a way to create the blade whenever and wherever we choose.
'Twould seem more research is in order.
I'm going to linger a while, perform a few more tests on the auricite. And I could do with some help. Urianger, why don't you lend me a hand?
Oh, snap.
Mine apologies, but I am required at the Waking Sands.
Oh, that's where you were.
Lady Minfilia hath given me sole charge of the premises. 'Twould be unseemly to leave them unattended.
Sole charge, you say? So you're basically alone there, then? Well, that settles it. I'll just have to come to you.
Oh, snap. She's a aggressive one, isn't she? Urianger. Take the hint, man. Take the hint.
While you were afield, word arrived from the Sharlayan motherland. You will recall that a survey party was dispatched to investigate the incident at the Isle of Val. What they discovered was troubling, to say the least.
Yeah, all destroyed, right?
According to the report, the Isle has been erased from existence. 'Twas as if a hole had been torn in the very fabric of reality.
Aye, yet the mystery endeth not with the isle's disappearance. It hath come to light that a number of scholars in various other locales were reported missing at a similar juncture.
What's more, they all had something in common with the head of the students of Baldessian. Every last one of them was researching a phenomenon called dimensional compression, or the rejoining as the ancient texts call it. I'll be damned if that's a coincidence.
Crazy. Crazy.
All indications
Oh,
suggest
another
Ascian
person.
involvement.
Hello.
But I sense that a force greater still is at work. The entity the dark beings call the one true God.
Almost dropped it. Oh my god.
We must pray that my dear friend Kryl regains consciousness soon. If she bore witness to the Isle of Val's final moments, she may be able to shed some light.
I didn't touch it. This thing's so sensitive. Yes, just give it to me. Money! Something's gonna happen to Hold On, man. This is like the third time I've seen a movie here.
Following the calamity, the forces of the 14th Imperial Legion entrenched themselves in strategic locations across Eorzea. So swiftly did they accomplish this, it was suspected that they had received help. To think that it came from Huayu. My right hand.
How is that a Y sounding?
There is more. We have reason to believe that Huayu didn't deal exclusively with the 14th. She also answered to a higher authority in Garlemald. But this higher authority could not have been the Emperor. By consenting to the media project, Solus Zos Galvus showed himself to be more concerned about preventing the spread of primal influence than claiming Eorzea for the Empire. He would happily have seen the lot reduced to ash. We believe a number of high-ranking figures within the royal household were against the decision, but that they knew better than to oppose the Emperor openly. Of course, this didn't prevent them from making clandestine provisions, in which Huayu played a part.
Alas, these provisions did not prevent Dalamud from falling, and the ensuing chaos changed the face of the realm forever. Yet Eorzea survived.
Barely.
To all intents and purposes, the Meteor Project had failed, and the Empire was left to rue its lack of a decisive means to eliminate the Primals. Until, that is, it stumbled upon the Ultima weapon.
Such devastation.
Even before the accursed thing was dug up, it seemed to me the 14th had the might to overwhelm our weakened armies. Yet they chose to hide behind their walls. Why?
The Black Wolf was wary of making the denizens of Eorzea desperate, lest more primals emerge to bleed the land. The discovery of the Ultima weapon, however, emboldened him to resume his war of conquest in earnest.
But there was one in Garlemald who believed that Van Belsar's actions were premature. One who stood higher in the Imperial Army's chain of command. He ordered the Legatus to halt his advance, only to find that the Black Wolf had slipped its leash, and that the 14th now acted alone. In a bid to bring Van Belsar to heel, he used the agent he had planted in Ul'dah prior to the Calamity to undermine the Legion's efforts.
A man who outranks Van Belsar, yet opposed the late Emperor's decision to annihilate Eorzea. This could only be the former High Legatus of the Garlean army, now known as Emperor Voris Zos Galvus.
Who?
So he was Huayu's true master.
Yeah.
But one of several in actual fact. We've learned that even as Huayu served the Empire's interests, she sold Imperial secrets to a certain faction in Eorzea. In so doing, she helped to maintain the status quo, thus prolonging the conflict. Considering who stands to profit from war, it isn't hard to imagine who her other masters were.
The Illuminati.
Seven hells! You mean to say that she was a double agent?
Wouldn't it be like triple?
Triple?
Yeah,
if you consider
yeah.
her services to Van Belsar and the new Emperor as separate.
Yeah. See?
As neatly as these pieces seem to fit, one aspect of the puzzle remains unclear to me. By whose will was the Marshal feeding intelligence to the heretics? And try as I might, I fail to see how aiding their cause would profit either her Imperial or monetarist masters. Could it be that another hand is at work here? If so, Huayu must be made to reveal whose it is.
Jesus, this woman was working with everyone. Talk about, I think she was, is that what she meant by whoring herself out?
Not only have I lost a trusted friend, now I must interrogate her as a stranger.
Not a pleasant task, I grant you, but a necessary one. Unless we weed out the ivy, root, stalk, and stem, it will simply grow back.
I know that full well. Those closest to Huayu have already been detained, and I will question them alongside her.
General, pray keep in mind that there may be unwitting abettors among them.
All will be treated fairly. On that you have my word. Those who are innocent have no cause to fear.
Except when they listen to the people being tortured.
You have ever been a friend of truth, General. I hope the unpleasant task of weeding out falsehood will not detain you too long. Though it be for the sake of Eorzea, Doubting one's comrades is poison to the soul. And with that, I take my leave.
All these years, I've been made to dance to their tune. How could you, Huayu? How could you side with them?
The rich? Because they're rich.
Those cankers who take from this land and give naught in return, who use their power to disempower and grow fat while the people starve.
I mean, they're pretty small. They don't eat a lot.
I know you can hear me, monitorous scum! Your crimes will not go unpunished! One day I will purge this land of your sickness! Before the eyes of the 12, I swear it!
Yeah. Jesus Christ. I can't imagine the spies just staring at him. Is that a muggle and a chocobo egg? Is that your bed?
I have no further need of you this day.
It's so cute, Nanamo.
Your Grace.
I cooked that for you. Oh, in case you guys don't know, I finished my culinary level 50, and I had to cook for the Sultan.
Not even mine own chambers shall remain private for long.
Has the situation grown so grim?
Who's this? Oh, snap. It's a sleepover.
Ever since he proposed the Cartiner Reclamation Bill, Teleji Adeleji has risen to greater prominence upon the backs of impoverished refugees. The monetarists were ever united in their pursuit of profit, but the man's actions have torn a rift in their ranks. They snap at each other as rabid dogs. Yet now is not the time to be bickering among ourselves.
If this bickering is a threat to law and order, might you not have grounds to dissolve the syndicate?
Wait, give me a second.
Would that the solution was this would serve to exacerbate the current unrest, and peace would slip still further away.
Wait, I missed something because of that.
Be they rich or poor, natives or refugees, all who reside in Ul'dah have a right to pursue happiness. It is the duty of a ruler to protect this right.
Alright, I missed something. God damn it. Lady in waiting. If this bickering is a threat to law and order, might you have grounds to dissolve Syndicate? Whether the solution were so simple, Admiral, alas, my moving to dissolve the Syndicate is certain to spark outrage among other influential merchant class, whom Cabal represents. This would serve to exacerbate the certain unrest and would help peace would slip further. And just now, it hit me in my head that all the leaders are female. It's because Raban was a guy that I never thought of it. But now I realize that the Sultana is also female, which is the queen, which is her. Oh my god, this... Who runs the world? Right, Beyonce? I'm too scared to press square.
If I am to perform my duty, I must needs tread warily. It would not do to make enemies heedlessly.
They have a sleepover. It's so cute. They're eating snacks and
Were
sweets.
Lord Lolorito here, he would doubtless say that I have my head in the clouds.
Lord Lolorito.
A ruler is required to take a wide view. Try as we might to cater to all needs, some will inevitably be overlooked. As such, there shall ever be citizens who feel aggrieved. It cannot be helped. But as you have informed us, the monetarists take no view but their own. They hunger for power while the masses starve. In the absence of a common cause, it seems beyond any one individual to make Ul'dah whole.
And the presence of a Garlean agent within the Immortal Flames only makes matters worse. Even accounting for Uldar's historic reliance upon mercenaries, such a grievous breach of security is unprecedented. I fear this business will provide the Monetarists with a rod to beat Rauban.
Eorzea can ill afford for the immortal flames to be dampened now. Ere long, the Garleans will turn their ravenous gaze toward our lands once more. If we are to resist their might, our nations must stand together. Yet for this to happen, our nations must be whole. Cannot be done to improve the situation in Uldar.
The true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her citizens. Alas, the citizens shall never know these things, so long as their lives are ruled by the ambitions of the few.
They're eating sweets, it's so adorable.
The Monetarists claim to represent the best interests of the people, but in sooth they desire only to manipulate them for their own selfish ends. For the government to serve the people, it must be formed of the people. For Uldar to move forward, it is not only the Syndicate that must be dissolved.
No, don't do it. Don't say what I think you're saying.
Nay, you jest.
My friends, it was for no other reason than to make known to you my intent that I requested your presence here. When I make my declaration to the people, chaos shall inevitably ensue. As the last monarch in the line of Ul, I make unto you this request.
Why would you give up power? I don't understand people like this.
Help Rauban to preserve order and protect the people. Forsake them, and you forsake yourselves. For a strong Eorzea will ever have need of a strong Uldar.
For democracy! I can't believe she's saying this stuff.
Your Grace, are you certain of this?
For the people,
there is no other way. When the time is right, the nation shall become a true republic. Both royalists and monetarists shall cease to be. Uldar will no longer belong to kings or queens or merchant princes, but to her people.
They're like, she's crazy. Wait, did they get elected? I don't think so. I think they're just the strongest, right?
Forgive me for casting aside all that you have toiled for in my name. Beyond this gesture, I am powerless to help my subjects.
Aw. Yeah, the eldest here was chosen by nature. I remember that from the White Maid's story. I think it was like that. And I think the Queen of the Pirates got the King of the Pirates, what's his name? Her right-hand man, she was able to convince him to join her, which is basically the strongest pirate. So he was like, alright, I will do. And since he had her back, everyone just decided to have her back. And that's how it happened. At least that's what I think I remember. And now we're gonna have a democracy. Who elected you? I'm just gonna start questioning everything. Where did all this election come from? Manphilia, you have no power. If it wasn't for the Echo, you'd be worthless. But I have an Echo, so shouldn't I be in charge? Shouldn't I be the one calling the shots? We both know full well that Saint Sheba will not be the last primal we face, and our relationship with Ishgardian still geniuses at best. To think that the resolution of primal threat was once a sole priority of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Some days I wonder if it was wise for us to take on so many other responsibilities. Look, I'm showing my face again. Be happy. Let's not forget, Edison. The Scions need to shoulder the burden alone. We're not the Crystal Braves established for this very reason. Sure, we're presented with multiple problems. However, we all the resources we need to address them in turn. Jack, particular is ever a steady hand who I trust will continue to support the Braves. Oh yeah, I guess. So what do I owe the pleasure? Have there been any further developments regarding the situation in Uldar? As expected, the Mortal Flames have been struggling to cope with the revelation of one of their highest ranking officers was a Garlean agent. As they start to say to Leggy, Adeleggy, and his Montress, ilk have wasted no time in attempting to turn the situation to their advantage. Coupled with ongoing unrest, the Flames are finding themselves hard pressed. Plainly, General Robot needs our help, and I will direct the Crystal Braves to offer what support they can. If I am to stay abreast of the latest development and issues effective order, however, I cannot afford to waste time traveling back and forth. And for the foreseeable future, I think it would be best if I were to remain in Uldal, unless you have an objection. None whatsoever. We have matters here well in hand. Monobreda research is proceeding as planned. So she tells me, though I'm not familiar with the details. What good are you? Urgancher is poring over his tomes of the Waking Sands, and others are contributing in their own ways. At last, the key problems, how to form an ethereal blade at will, remains unsolved. Nonetheless, it's only a matter of time. Jack, while we're focusing on top, I'm happy to assist Alphinaud and his Braves with theirs. It would do much to restore faith in the Mortal Flames if the Warrior of Light was seen working on their behalf. Never forget that your esteemed status allows you to act in ways that those more tightly bound to the organization and nations cannot. As ever, I implore you to do so. Alright, not that your response was ever in doubt, but I humbly thank you once more for aiding our cause. I just thought you were Amphilia. Now then, preparations I must attend to before departure, such as receiving Marullo's latest report. He has proven to be quite skilled at gathering information otherwise kept secret, hence why I placed him under my direct command and ordering him to investigate the Old Dawn riots. When you are finished here, join me outside. Depending on what he has to say, I may soon have a favor to ask. If there are any developments on our front, I shall inform you at once in the thingamajig. Alright. Let's go, guys. Let's get out of here. I got 7 grand. I'm getting rich again. I'm getting rich again. I'm so rich. Who the hell are you? $40? I said $40. It's $40,000. Tatsudo, what are you doing over there? I'm here. What's up? Pleasure as always, Jack. You'll be escorting the commander to Uldar, I take it. Actually, I had another task in mind for him. He would be so kind as to repeat your report for your benefit. Right then. Me and mine have been making inquiries to the source of the weapons that found their way to the refugees' hands that way. So happened we caught wind of something promising. A rather large purchase of sharp pointy things by the black market holed up in High Bridge. I doubt this man would have secured such a quantity of weapons if he did not already have a client waiting. Clients that, for whatever reason, would prefer this transaction to remain secret. Please to mind that the merchant was caught an arrow while talking to Jack. Don't do it. Generous fellow he was, doling out swords and spears to the downright and disgruntled. Which isn't to say that these clients have the same mischief in mind, but if you were to be sure, might be prudent to intervene before they collect their goods, savvy? Savvy? Seizing the weapons before they fall into the wrong hand would be the best. However, if we strike at a point hour, we might capture the Black Marketeer, as well as his client. Well, what say you, Jack? You want me to... I'm not really a good ninja. Then it's settled. Rendezvous with the Captain Ilberg and Hybrid. Now then, if you would excuse me, I must leave for Uldar. I expect good tidings. Don't put so much... Ever since Morbid arrived, the Rascal has been buzzing with exciting energy. I must admit, her enthusiasm is rather contagious. She's gone. Oh, let's see what Decca says. Oh, she's still here. When one is in need of precious commodities, it helps to have a friend in the right places. Fortunately, I am well acquainted with a charming daughter of successful Uldan important merchant. We need a rare ore to modify the white ice, and Thrank could solve the problem using his Link Pro. I mean, it's great and everything, but where's the fun in that? These two have been telling me stories about the corrupted crystal formation that appeared befallen the calamity. I'll need more data before I can draw a conclusion, but I'm intrigued by the potential of their untapped energies. When the city of learning was abandoned, a great many tomes were scattered and lost. How smoothly our research might proceed were we able to pursue the archives of yesteryear. Moen Brida has charged us with acquiring some rather historic manuscripts, but I'm afraid this task is proved to be nay impossible. Where the heck is this eye bridge? It was nowhere where I thought. Now! What time is it? 3:35. His tail, little blowy tail. Where am I? Oh, past it, past it, past it! Oh, get up! Jack, my scouts have been keeping a close eye on a black marketeer, and it would seem that his guest has arrived. I blocked her. It would also seem that he has acquired more than a few men to stand guard. Common thugs of consequence, but they're nonetheless pose a threat. Even so, I feel compelled to apologize. This is far beyond a man of your standing. And Commander Libiar needn't have dispatched together, but powerful men ever have need of loyal, able-bodied friends. Having found one of you, this is only natural that he would come to rely upon you without hesitation. That's cool now, but you ever bait and switch? Oh crap. Now then, we should make for the burning wall without delay. The first unit will ensure that the planets do not escape. With me, Jack! Alright, walk with me. Walk, don't... I hate when they do that. Don't you dare do it too. I swear I'll kill you. So disrespectful. No, he's not. Watch him be down here. I should have gone in front of her. I spy the one man, but there's sure to be others. I have a plan. While you approach the sentry, create a distraction. My men and I will sleep and catch the black marketeer unaware. Alright. Once you dispose of the thugs, wait for us outside the tunnel entrance. Any questions? Then let us be off. Good luck, my friend. Huh. Okay. Just jump down here. Oh my god! Oh good. Who goes there? An adventurer! Damn fool, you should have never come here. It's a little one! Oh no, I have to kill a little one. I don't know why I'm helping this person. Maybe because it's a female. I feel like I can help them. Oh, there you go. We did it. We did it together. Where am I going anyways? Why am I level 6 here? Okay, I made it here first. I beat her. What's taking so long? I hope they don't notice me. I don't understand. What is this all about? Oh. Gah! Did they kill him? Yo. We accidentally killed him. He landed on my sword. Some random dumb thing like that, right? Hilbert, why is he dead? As you can see, this is a fine mess. When I tried to restrain him, he drew a hidden blade and lashed out. But before I could disarm it, one of my subordinate panicked, and this is the result. How foolish of me to underestimate the bastard, and to bring an inexperienced recruit. Commander Leviar would be disappointed. Yeah. I mean, I could have just come down here. Damn it all, a golden opportunity wasted. Who stabbed him? As for the clients, though we may not know, they slipped past our perimeter. At present, the first is currently tracking a party of Duskwhite sellswords. We suspect may be them. Would that we could enlist the aid of the Immortal Flames, or the Brass Blade? Alas, we are hired to aid them. They are in no position to aid us. But at the very least, we secured the weapons. Yet even that accomplishment is lacking, for the information we received indicated a massive shipment, and this is anything but. Yo. You're lucky I like you, man. I will join the first in their hunt for the Duskwatch sellswords. What kind of name is that? If the gods are good, we'll catch them before they escape into the Black Shroud. In the meantime, I actually deliver these weapons to Old Law in my stead, and trust them to the third Yu Hase, and he will take care of the rest. Alright, sure not. Just... Okay. Where are you? Apparently you are close to the Weaver Guild. Okay. Oh, so much teleporting. Ah! Weaver! Come to the club. Sin is the hot new place in the Goblet of Fire. The Goblet of Fire. Wait, where is he? You know what? I kinda want. I don't like you anymore. I never summoned him. Adorable. Come. You're with me. So. Yu Hase! Yu Hakusho! Ah, the Warrior of Light, ever reliable friend of the Crystal Braves, you have my deepest thanks for your assistance in crew with us. Now that we brings you to us to stay, let me... A gift of weapons from a certain black marketeer, courtesy of Captain Ilbert, you say. Understood. Once we've cataloged the contents, I will have them delivered to the Hall of Flames. This cannot be everything, can it? Both stated with confidence there would be a far greater quality of weapons. Yeah, well, your cadet screwed up. A blatant falsehood. Clearly Raul is unfamiliar with the way of old lawn merchants, whoever strive to present themselves as greater than they are. We should be thankful that his information was not completely erroneous, and that we managed to achieve anything important at all. It's still something worth celebrating, isn't it, Lieutenant? Besides, we got more important things to worry about, like fighting those Gallians up north. There'll be no fighting if I have anything to say about it. Our orders are to stand watch, not seek glory in battle. If you have no further need for us, then I shall take my units to the Quilliam. Time for the Fourth to earn their keep, eh? Fight well, for the freedom of all. Is that our salute? Cold. Excellent work as always, my friend. Rest assured the Immortal Flames will hear of your contributions. Until we meet again. Jack, a word, please. Yeah, what happened, man? No, here. Look at for me at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. No need for whistling this time. Don't you worry. Oh, I remember who you are now. You're the guy. What the? It was like right in my face. They had to get out. One, 2, 3. New place in the goblet, laid back and fun environment, 2K guild entry. No thanks. What's up, Raul? Thanks for indulging me in requests. Few places better than the market for privacy, I find. All the hustle and bustle and comments means most conversations go unnoticed. I'll get to the paint. At the burning wall, when you and Captain interrupted the exchange, what happened? Tell me everything. Leave no detail out. Well, he made me kill some people, then he went past me, and he accidentally killed a guy. That's not quite how the first told. These dust they were chasing. Latest word is that we lost their trail. But you never saw him yourself, not before the fighting started. And not after. Something ain't right. I don't know what it is, but I can feel it in my bones. I'm not daft enough to be misled by some merchant's drunken boast. Our information was reliable, goddammit. I know he purchased those weapons. As if I'd never deciphered a moneylender's book or had to follow transaction back to its source. Did plenty of all that back in the Braves were getting started. Believe me, the commander wanted assurance that we weren't taking guilt from the wrong sort of benefactors. Of course, these days the money flows like water, and the first and third get the shiniest new toys. What are you trying to say, man? Are you saying I already got infected? Forgive me, friend. I have a lot on my mind these days. I appreciate you letting in here right then. Best get back to it. Are you telling me I got infiltrated and I barely just started? What's up? Jack, can you hear me? This is Tatsu. Your presence is urgently required. Please come as soon as you're able. Well, guess what? I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. So, Tatsu, hopefully there's nothing bad happening right now. Hatchling, don't die, please. I have returned! It took longer than I wanted to, but I had to do something after. Let's go! Let's go! Where am I going? Lots to do. One, two, three, now! What are you doing? I don't know and I don't care. Tatsu, you gorgeous person. Thank you for coming so quickly, Jack. We have a guest from Ishgard who wishes to speak with you and most. I'm determined lady by indications. $1,000. Let's go. What the heck is this? Our guest is with the Enna Senate and a scholar present. Let's not keep them waiting any longer, shall we? Coming. Who's this? Oh, it's you. What's up?
We have a guest from Ishgard who wishes to speak with you.
Yep.
I believe the two of you have met.
Hiya.
We have. I had hoped to speak with Commander Leveilleur as well, but I cannot afford to wait any longer. The Lord Commander sent me hither to request your aid in a matter of grave import.
You see now why I had Tataru summon you.
Now that we're all assembled, perhaps you would be good enough to elaborate on the nature of the matter which brought you to us.
The Observatorium's astrologians have sounded the alarm. Last night, the Dragonstar burned with an intensity not seen in 15 summers. Not since the Dravanians engaged the Empire in the Battle of Silvertear Skies.
The northern sky doth burn full bright upon the Wormlord's call. The red behemoth beckoneth, and flame consumeth all.
The old Curthin rhyme, aye.
Curthin. Okay.
The brightening of the Dragonstar is said to accompany the roar of a great worm. The astrologians believe that it was Midgard Soma himself who cried out on this occasion.
But he's dead.
After an absence of centuries, the King of Kings did return to lead his kind against the might of Garlemald. Only to fall in his duel with the Agrius, proud flagship of the Garlean fleet. Devoid of life, his corpse remaineth entwined about the Magitech monstrosity even unto this day.
Magitech?
Ariange has the right of it. Whatever this alteration in the Dragon Star portends, the Great Worm has shown no sign of life. Tataru, have the Domans reported aught out of the ordinary?
Nope.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but if Midgardsormr had roared, wouldn't we have heard it here in Revenant's Toll?
Roar is but a figure of speech. Dravanians can communicate in ways beyond our ken. It is for this very reason that we are forced to look for signs in the heavens. We cannot say with any confidence that a great worm roared at all, much less that it was Midgardsormr. Only by directly examining the Keeper of the Lake can we be certain. However, it will take too long to gain the Holy See's approval to dispatch the Temple Knights. Therefore, Sir Emric would entrust this task to you. Do you accept?
Sure, why not? What else do I gotta do?
We knew you would not disappoint us. Now, if you would excuse me, I must return and assist the Lord Commander. We have precious little time to prepare.
To prepare for what, pray tell?
War!
When a great worm roars, his brethren cannot choose but answer. We prepare for battle.
Oh snap. Dragons. Forgive me if I state aught which you already know, but I would ensure that you understand the nature of your destination. As Urianger stated, what we now call the Keeper of the Lake is the wreckage of the Argus, former flagship of the Imperial fleet, and the corpse of the worm responsible for its destruction. 15 years ago, as the next step on his campaign to subjugate Eorissa, Gaius Van Bosser attempted to seize control of Mordana. So massive was his force that all thought his victory foregone conclusion. But an unlikely ally came in Urizur's aid that day. Midgardsormr, legendary guardian of the several tier falls, burst forth from beneath the water of the lake and led a host of dragons against the Garlean airship ahead. In what would later become known as the Battle of the Silver Skies, the Great Worm felled countless airships before engaging the Argus. In ensuing struggle, the flagship Ceruleum engine failed, and it tumbled into the lake below. Yet this victory came at a great loss, for the explosion which followed claimed the life of the Great Worm as well. That same explosion transformed Silver Lake Falls into a desolate wasteland it is today, draining the lake of its water and crystallizing ether for moments around. Yet a remnant of the lake remains, and it is the center of a constant reminder of that fateful day long ago. In accordance with Sir Almec's wishes, our Doma allies have been standing watch over the Keeper of the Lake. It would be wise to speak with them before investigating the wreckage yourself. Be careful, my friend. We know not what dangers await you within. Now then, let us not neglect our tasks. There's much to be done, and precious little time to do it. Alright, let's go fight a dragon. Oh, I can't use it here, I forgot. Sorry. Oh god, if the charred monstrosity actually returned to life, I don't know what I'd do. You'd run. That's what we do. That's the first thing you should do. The Lady of the Night of Ishgard, quite a gallant figure, doesn't she? Considered the son and rival of a foreign envoy, and like preparing subtle meals at the Rising Stone can prove to be an interesting challenge. We were able to locate the elusive manuscript in the archives of the Artemis guilds. I had not spoken much with the new guild masters, but thankfully they were quite willing to accommodate us in our search. Though it may seem tedious when compared with smiting of terrible foes, poring over crumbling scrolls is one of the Psion's most important duties. Without the illumination of knowledge, we but vainly flail at the specters in the dark. Knowledge is power. Ida, what's up? I traveled to Udal to meet the Dankridge friend, the one who promised us the rare ore, and she began cursing me with words I've only ever heard from the mouth of pirates. I still have no idea what she was so angry about. In hindsight, mayhaps sending a lady in my step was not the wisest decision. I pray ignore my rambling. Oh, I guess you thought you were good. I'm pushing ahead with my research as quickly as I dare. Next time you face an Ashian, I would fight you with proper weapon in hand. What's your job? Alright. Speed this up. A jump. 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 Which way would it be? It'd be this way. Alright. To the right. And spin. You're in luck, sir. It was about to send word of Reverend Soul about the Garleans. Of late, I've seen small airships, likely from the Castrum Sentry, come and go from the Keeper of the Lake, though I cannot say for certain at this distance. I believe they may be salvaging something from within the wreckage. The Castrum supply line has been cut for some time, and I'd wager they're desperately in need of some spare parts and other equipment. So it's true then. Its guardian honestly feared that the worm might rise again. From what I see, from here, that seems highly unlikely. But an assurance they want, you have no choice but to inspect the corpse in its entirety. Easier said than done, given the creature which inhabits the wreckage, and the 4 more Galarians who won't take kindly to your presence. They're sure to fire upon an airship, so I'd advise more stealthy approach. Take this boat and a few of your comrades to the base, then climb to the top. The only viable approach, I say. So I can't fly. Alright, let's see how this is. 5 minutes! That's pretty not bad. That's not bad. What time is it? 3:17. Can I make it? I can make it. I can make it. I can make it. Now! Go! He's just walking in the background. Alright. commence. Let's go fight the dragons. Arrrr. Simon's up. That's what it looks like. It's so cool. Alright guys, you ready? I'm here, dirt. You want to give it to me? You didn't give it to me. You really want to give it to me? Huh? Look, a frog! A purple frog. Gross. Actually climbing the whole body of a dragon. It's so cool. Let's actually do this first person mode. Yeah. What happened to my guy? I don't like this. Oh crap. Oh. Okay. Kill me, kill me. How long does it take you to run that kind of thing? I did it! I saved us! I'm a god! I'm a god! No, I'm not. I'm not god. Maybe. Am I god? Am I? Am I? I don't think so. I'm stuck. I can't move. What time is it? 11 o'clock. Okay. Please stop running around. It makes it this much harder. Don't make the enemy look at us. Whoa. Talk about toxic. I'm joking. Why is there a long queue? Oh my god. How did I get hit? Ow! It's so loud for no reason. So, get too worried, man. I'm dead. I'm so dead. Stuff is dead, huh? Might as well use it. No one's ever used it. Okay, okay, no. He's pretty dead right now. Alright, that's pretty easy. Kick that. I'll take that. I'll take that. 98. Damn, that's pretty good grief. Oh, yeah. Alright. Oh! All safe and sound. Dragons. So many dragons.
Who treadeth now upon my bones, and waketh me from slumber sweet?
He's alive? He just looks dead? Receive my breath and you shall live once more.
Thou hast forgotten the face of thy Lord. Remember, mortal, and fear me.
Yes. Apparently they fought him without me. Thanks, teammate. Knock. I don't even feel like killing him. brought you back to life. I don't know why Argila can't do that, but alright. The 3 places I split my spirit. Over that way. Ow! What is he talking about? I screwed up! I'm alive. This time I'm alive. Oh, my life's done. Use it on that dragon, and not the big dragon. Oh, that's already. That was interesting. This was interesting. This is interesting. GG. Goodbye, Ironman. I leave now. Alright. That was fun.
By her gifts hast thou earned a moment's reprieve.
I was just gonna leave. If you'd just been quiet, I would have never found out you were still alive.
Speak, mortal, and I shall listen.
Jumanji.
Guided by a star. My people have heard the song. Ishgard shall burn.
Okay.
Sons must answer for their father's misdeeds. We do not forget. We do not forgive.
I love dragons.
7 children did I sire. One now singeth of retribution.
7 children.
I rise to join in the chorus. Thou art powerless to silence us, mortal. Yet thou shalt not live to labor in vain. Thy reprieve
Oh, I'm flexing on him.
Trickery is thy shield. This frail, ignoble creature is not gifted, but chosen.
Yeah. By the one true Lord, God.
Hearken to me, Hydaelyn. I remember, and I consent. Fear not, mortal. I shall not harm thee.
This is a really nice piano. He just shot me after he said that. Oh, we're back here. Feel, think. Hear, feel, think. Don't destroy my crystals, please. That's all I got left. No, my crystals! My power! My babies! Start crying. Start crying. It's okay. It's okay. Just grab a flashlight. Oh my god, light. What happened? What did you do to me?
Mayhap thou thinkest me an oath breaker.
Yeah, you just shot me.
Thou art mistaken. If thou comest to harm, it shall be by another's hand, not mine. I did but strip thee of thy mistress's feeble blessing. Thou didst profit much by her grace, but no more.
You took my powers. Why? You give me yours? What the f... It's a baby.
The covenant binds me to thee.
What? You're my new pet?
I shall watch, listen, and wait.
Until what?
Fight and struggle, if it be thy will. Man hath ever coveted that which lieth beyond his grasp.
You're so lucky the sun is out, making it look so majestic. Oh no, that wasn't the sun.
I drink of her body, and thence doth mine own find new life. When it hath grown whole, the loyal and penitent shall rejoice. The dragon song heraldeth our beginning and an end.
A song. A dragon song. I wonder what that sounds like. Is it like whales? When whales sing, you know? You may summon Midgar by selecting corresponding entry. Yeah. Let's go. Hey guy, guess what? The dragon's not here. But I just got my baby. But you know what? This is a dragon. I'm sorry, baby. I know I just picked you, and I was gonna fly with you for a while, but it's too late. It's a dragon, for the love of God. Look at the... I was beginning to fear the worst. Were those explosions I saw? Yep. Oh, but you shouldn't waste time talking to me. Off and on left a message saying that you were to return to Rising Sun at once. I messed up. Guess what? Do you see it? You do not see it. Where did he go? Why is he not here? Are you not allowed to see him? Have you spoken with Konami the little guy? He's been pacing again. The Lady Knight from the Itch card. Oh, okay, it's all the same thing. Okay. Alright, Alphanod, what's going on, mate? Actually, Ranger, I hardly ever talk to you. Truth impeded and truth transformed. Today's heroes may yet become tomorrow's gods. Or something else. That's just smacking your face. Amelia, what do you got to say? Welcome home, Jack. Alphanod's and worried sick. Alright, nothing. You're useless. That's not what I wanted. Stop picking him. Praise the 12, you are hail whore. I came as soon as Malfinia informed me of Sir Almeric's request. You've completed your investigation and keep your leg, I take it. Then I would like to hear your report. Weren't you in Ul'dah? You conversed with Midgar Summer? I swear, were anyone else to make such a claim, are regarded with credible Are we to understand that the Worm Lord did not perish, and has lain dormant these past 15 years? Less a resurrection and more rejuvenation, for he who with wealth and eternity, years passes are moments. So he was really hurt, and that's it. Though his words were ambiguous at times, one statement left a little room for interpretation. My people have heard the song. Clearly an attack is imminent. We must share the information with Sir Armeric immediately. However, we dare not indulge conversation with Midgar Summer in its entirety. To even acknowledge that you heard voices from Dorian is a grave but necessary risk. Least we forget men have been SQ for heretics are declaring as much. For your own protection and for your sake of Tyrania's relationship, Ishgardian, the Jews cannot leave this room. As for how we shall present our revelation to Sir Amric Merce, you may leave that to me. Pray remain here for now. Is there something you're not telling us, Jack? You seem different somehow. It's almost as if you're missing something important. Yeah, he got rid of all my strength. 12 forfeit. Misgar stripped you of their blessing of light. Are you alright? How do you feel? I feel exactly the same. Just not strong. I see. It's relief to hear that you are otherwise unharmed. It beggars belief that any being could possess power to deprive you of her blessing. One of the ancient mythics regarding Silvertail Falls states when the waters came into existence, so too did the Great Worm. After that, Numila, Brother Time, and Sister Faith decreed that Misgar ever watch over the source from which all water and magic was said to flow. So, I wonder, what if this was a covenant of which he spoke, and it was not the gods whom he treated, but Hydaelyn herself? Well, if he is watching over you, as he claims, perhaps you will have an opportunity to ask. Let us keep this matter to ourselves. I do not want to burden our friends needlessly. Oh, so you were here this whole time. Art thou a pawn or master of thy faith? Where hast thou wrought by thy own hands, mortal? Please, don't talk like this. No, please, come back. Oh my god. Okay, it's gonna be like that.
My friend, I can scarce believe it. You confronted the Worm Lord and lived to tell the tale.
'Cause I'm a god. Kind of ish.
I give thanks to Helone for your preservation. It is our soul calls for gladness. Your encounter with the Keeper of the Lake served to confirm our fears. A great worm has roared, and it makes little difference if it was one of the two in Eorzea or any other. The Dravanians are coming.
Yep, the song has been sung.
I am told that Ishgard has magical defenses against Dravanian attack, though I am not privy to their exact nature. Will they be enough to repel a massive force?
Ishgard has weathered countless assaults over centuries. This will be no different. And now that you have confirmed the threat, none can ignore the Lord Commander's calls for the wards to be strengthened. I dare not presume to speak for him, but I expect the Lord Commander would sing your praises. I must away.
Let's go.
We shall meet again soon.
Countless assaults weathered, and this will be no different? Why am I not convinced?
Because I talked to a king of dragons, and he says they're gonna die. Afanad, finish this with me. The Ishgards have warred for Dravanians for centuries, nay, nearly 1,000 years. In all that time, not once has their enemy breached their defenses and entered the city proper. Yet regardless of how strong these magical wards may be, I nonetheless fear that Ishgardians are underestimating the gravity of the situation. Though it was not Midgarsummer who roared, a call to arms by one of the first brood cannot be ignored, until such a time as they choose to request our aid. However, we cannot but observe the situation at a distance, and pray that our fears are unfounded. Let's get going. Any moment now, Afanad has a message. Ere I forgot. I believe Mombrida has requested to gather the Scions. I assume there has been some progress in combat. Pray inform her that our business with Ishgardian is concluded for the moment. I shall go talk to her in the Crystal Braves. It's this way. What up? Mombrida, talk to me. All done with your talk of dragons. Wonderful, because Ascians are next on the menu. Let's head into the solar, shall we? Please don't. Don't. We're like right here. Just walk with me. I hate this game. Alright, let's do this again.
Now that everything's calmed down a bit, relatively speaking I mean, I thought it might be a good time to share our progress on the weapon. I believe we're on the verge of a breakthrough.
Well, don't keep us all in suspense.
Just in case anyone's forgotten, let's start by reviewing what we already know. So, an Ascian is an immortal because its soul doesn't return to the ethereal realm when its host is defeated. Instead, it flees to the place that lies between our world and the void. Therefore, the first step to permanently defeating an Ascian is preventing its soul from making this journey. And if you recall, when we last gathered here, I had verified that white auracite has adequate capacity to entrap the beings, albeit only briefly.
Which left the small matter of their extermination.
Aye. To unmake an Ascian soul, one must needs smite it with a concentrated burst, or blade, of purest ether. However, we wanted for both the data and the means to forge such a weapon.
Short of experimenting on an actual Ascian, you see, there's no way to gauge how much ether its soul is made of. As such, we don't know what etheric density our blade needs to have in order for it to work.
So we'll just have to make the densest blade we can and hope for the best. Though that would require a lot of ether. Hang on a minute. Why didn't we think of this before? White auracite can hold an absolute heap of ether, can't it?
Please tell me you're joking. God's sakes, Ida. I feel as though I'm reliving the same scene over and over with you. How many times do you need to be told that white auracite cannot store ether for long periods? Being intangible matter, ether is given to dispersion. Only in its crystallized form is it a stable source of energy. I will test you later on this, so see to it you do not forget.
Right, yes. It's all coming back to me.
So our hopes rest on good old crystals again, do they? While they are certainly reliable, they leave something to be desired in the area of portability.
Indeed. I am reminded of the quantity of corrupted crystals required to thwart Leviathan, and the extraordinary lengths to which the Lamentsons went to transport them. What if it should prove that a similar quantity was needed to destroy an Ascian's soul? Or still more?
I do not envy the poor sod who has to lug all of that around, on the off chance that an Ascian appears.
That's the very problem we set out to solve. And I reckon we've found the answer. If it isn't practical to lug around the ether we need, we'll just have to draw upon another source. And the only viable source is the land.
If you mean to tap the Great River of Ether, know that it will entail considerable risk. Meddling with the currents may well induce a surge like to the one which despoiled Mordona.
Give me a bit more credit, will you? Why would we need to tap the river when there are veritable reservoirs jutting out all over the land? I speak of corrupted crystals. It might be that their aspect is out of balance, but a crystal's a crystal. It contains ether, and we can help ourselves to it.
So I'll stab
While
with
corrupted crystals are indeed abundant, there is no guarantee that they will be in close proximity at a crucial moment.
But what if we don't need them to be? What if we could tap their power from afar? A malm away, say? If we could do that, we'd have ready access to ether aplenty in almost every corner of Eorzea. I've yet to put my theories to the proof, but I've got a good feeling about this. If no one has any objections, I'd like to see where this avenue leads.
Nice.
If you think it's worth your while, you have my blessing.
I got most of that.
But tell us, what are your theories? I, for one, am most eager to understand the process, however vaguely.
I thought you might say that, but no one wants to listen to boring old theories all day, do they? I know I don't. So with your permission, I'd like to try something a bit more hands-on. I've already built an etheric siphon especially for this purpose, and I've been meaning to try it out.
Alright, sure.
Thing is, the profusion of corrupted crystals in Mordona makes it something of a high-risk testing ground. If anything goes awry with the siphon, it would be better if it didn't happen within spitting distance of quite so much ether.
Don't tell me you want me to
Ideally,
walk away.
I need an isolated specimen. Does anyone know where I can find one?
May I suggest northern Thanalan? There you will find corrupted crystals of middling size, standing a reasonable distance apart. Ideal for your needs, I should have thought. Oh, and if you do elect to visit the place, I should be much obliged if you would assist me in another matter while you are in the area.
Liar! You just want me to help you.
Has something happened?
Movement has been observed at Castrum Meridianum. During Operation Archon, the Alliance dealt the stronghold a heavy blow. Its facilities were extensively damaged, and its garrison reduced to a fraction of its former strength. Not long after our forces withdrew, however, their ranks were replenished by reinforcements from Castrum's sentry. They now seek to rebuild, and to this end they have their sights set upon the ceruleum processing plant. Having lost the Empire's support, the 14th Legion lacks the resources to sustain itself. To them, this is a bid for survival, and they will doubtless fight like desperate men.
Just shoot them.
Though I have dispatched the Crystal Braves, I fear their strength alone may not suffice to stay the Imperial assault. I would request the Scion's aid in the defensive effort.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were trying to inveigle us into fighting your battle with the promise of shiny crystals.
Smart.
Well then, consider me inveigled. I won't lie, the crystals you speak of sound perfect, so the Garleans have to go. Besides, we can't afford to beat about the bush. There's no telling when the Arceans will next appear.
Thine eagerness to hurl thyself into the jaws of danger cometh as little surprise. Exercise due caution, I prithee.
I prithee.
Though you have become a Crystal Brave, you are yet a Scion, Alphino. We could hardly refuse you. Pray, join the Crystal Braves and lend them your support. Thancred and Papalymo shall accompany you.
Nice. Get Thancred to play us, the boys.
Ida and Yashtola. In the meantime, I would have you assist Moonbreeder. Scout out the crystal clusters, that the testing may commence as soon as the Garlean threat has been eliminated.
Yeah.
If it please you, I shall continue mine own experiments on white orosite.
Thank you, Arianger. Everyone, pray see to your preparations and depart as soon as you are able. Go well, and be safe.
Always. Always. Hey, who has my guy? 'Twould seem that the events are more conspire to rob us of the rest recuperation, though I would wish to advise you to head to the process event. The fourth is already deployed to the area and awaits the arrival of Skyon. Wired will brief you in the Cispert. Meanwhile, I must rendezvous with Captain Aelbert on our headquarters in Udal as will take your forces. Don't do this to me. Your duties take you to North Dalnan, do they not? Yeah. We too must say our farewells to the Radissos for the time. Firm travels to Udal, and we shall serve her as our escort. As my daughter's behest, I should go to the concert. Certain acquaintances guide the city. We are best set on sides of the civilian unrest and imperial manufacture. Threatened by Promos and troubled by dragons, we need all the allies we can muster. Many of my friends hold positions of power, you see, and it is my hope that we can be convinced to aid the Scion's cause. If past events taught us anything, then we know that Eorzea must present a united front, or we shall fall. Why do you all say that? Anyhow, extraordinary as my little Ascian is evolved in such far-reaching that, I am proud that I must stand at her side not only as a mother, but also as a colleague. A colleague with influential connections. But I fear Ula has become a place of danger, even for one so familiar with her streets. Bull beat out the blackguard. With so much as it glares in your direction. He's dead! Woo! Yo. I shall be well protected, it seems. Shall we be on our way then? I won't do that. Nice. Alright guys, I think that's it for today. Goodbye. I had fun, we got crazy, there's a dragon here who hasn't shown himself. I finally got it. Man, look at that bad boy. Look at that bad boy, it's there! It's there! Don't look at me, I'm disgusting. Look at the weapon, look at the weapon. Alright, anyways, see you guys later. Like and subscribe and all that mumble jumble stuff. And, hope you had a good day. No hope is dope. Peace out. I took a picture. I don't know why I took a picture.